What's up YouTube? Today we are going to assemble the new 2016 Go Glider all the way from scratch. So most people will get the foot peg attachment already placed on the bike, and we're just going to show how to put this on and how to assemble the rest of the bike all together. So first things first, I want to address a issue that we do find with customers. If you find these plastic pieces inside your box or on your wheels, they are simply for packaging purposes only, and you can dispose of these as quickly as you can. So now that is done, we're going to go ahead and assemble the Go Glider. First things first, if your seat clamp is loose and open, what you're going to need to do is, while holding the lever or the clamp side, you want to screw in the opposite nut clockwise, and that's just going to tighten that bolt up. Once it's snug, you want to go ahead and close it in. And a good rule of thumb is you want the lever to make an impression on your finger or hand when you close it. And then you want the seat to not move as well. Those two things will ensure that you have the seat post clamp in the right position. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is install the handlebar into the head tube. And what we have here is a recessed wedge nut and bolt system. So at the bottom you have the wedge nut, and on the top we have the recessed bolt. What we do is, just with the wedge nut loose here at the bottom, you want to insert the bowl stem into the head tube. And on the stem you should see the absolute minimum lines on the stem. You don't want to raise the stem higher than that just because it is a safety issue. So I want to line up the handlebars to the frame. I've got that done, and now once that's in line, all you need to do is tighten the wedge nut with your Allen key provided in the box. Alright, and whenever you have simultaneous movement of handlebar and fork, you're going to... Alright, so the next step we're going to do is flip the bike all the way over. And what I've done is basically made a flat, level working surface here so that the bike can sit on its back without a problem. Okay, so what we're going to do here is install the foot peg system. So you've got your foot peg, you've got two screws with two washers and cap nuts on the opposite side. Now all you want to do is face the peg forward in this position, and then simply place the screws through the holes of the foot peg system plate and the plate on the frame. And now on the opposite side, you're going to want to tighten those down with your cap nuts with the washer on the frame. Okay. When those are snug, you can hold them in place with your multi-tool and then tighten it with the Allen key on the opposite side. And if it's easier, you can also use a wrench to hold the back side down. But the multi-tool works well. Nice and snug there. And we need the opposite for the other. The same for the other. So I like to hand tighten these. You don't need to put too much torque in there. They will lock themselves in place due to the locking washer. Alright, so now that's nice and tight. What you want to do now is move the foot peg from the storage position, which is parallel to the bike frame, to perpendicular, which is the ready for riding position. Alright, that's been done by pressing the pins and rotating the peg itself. And the last thing we're going to do is add your front wheel. So your front wheel has a cap nut and a hook washer on both sides of the axle. You just want to go ahead and unscrew that and take it all the way off so that you have a bare axle. Now that you have the axle revealed, all you're going to need to do is insert the axle inside the fork drop out here. So just like that. Next you want to add the hook washer, and the hook washer has a small little hook that's going to line up inside the hole of the fork, front fork. So just like so, you want to hold that hook washer in place and then hand tighten the cap nut over it. Don't go. I'm just going to use the multi-tool here. You can use a wrench to make it faster, but this tool seems to work just fine. We've got a free moving front wheel with a free moving rear brake. You can go ahead and test your brakes right here. If it stops the wheel and you can't move it, then your brakes are fully functioning. Alright, that's it. Now you have completed the assembly for your 2016 Go Glider. The next step is to just get on the bike and go ride.